gamers? Welcome to episode 1 of the OnBeat podcast. I am Hobbs,
I'm Zucchini.
and today we're going to be covering 5 major topics. First, the E3 predictions we have for this year. Next is what makes a good E3.
The third one is Switch Online Service. The fourth one is Zelda. And the fifth one is Holiday Season Predictions.
So, with all that, let's jump right into our E3 predictions. Okay, so E3 predictions. I
Well,
think they could go off and do a lot this E3.
like they could go big, or they could just go small. But
Yeah.
everyone likes a big one.
Yeah, everyone's expecting a big direct,
Yes.
and I think we need a big.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think there's a lot of games that they can add, or even just like a couple updates with this new direct that we don't know if it's happening, but a new direct could open up a whole new gate of possibilities on what they can do.
Yeah, like this is the direct here. Everyone looks forward to that. Like this one, I'm expecting really big announcement.
Oh yeah, big
more-
expectations.
More geared toward holiday game, you know?
Yes.
So like, Mario Kart 9, Breath of the Wild 2, maybe Smash stuff, you know? like-
Yeah, Smash the new
Like,
character
Fighter Top
rosters.
3. Yes. They could even throw a curveball there, like give us an update on Metroid Prime 4,
Yes, that would.
or even Odyssey 2 maybe, because they like
Odyssey 2. That would
Nintendo-
be like the best. Everyone would love that.
Nintendo likes to predict the future, or would tell us the future. Like look at Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
That really expanded into. So I wouldn't be surprised if they announced Odyssey 2 or a big game coming out next year or even the year after.
Yes, like Odyssey 2, they can do so much off of what the fans have said, because the fans have gotten so much comments about the game on what they can add, what's bad about it, what's good about it. They could add online, you and your friend, like me and you, could play you at your house, me at my house. I play as Mario, you play as Luigi in the new story of Super Mario Odyssey 2.
Yeah, I mean, multiplayer is a big thing.
Yes, it is.
Even if it's not online, I mean, I'd love to, but I don't expect it to. But
Yeah.
like just playing me and like one of my friends come over and like, you know,
Yeah.
like
Like,
that. That'd
and
be
it's
good.
the second player can't be a boring character. Like in Odyssey 1, there was Cappy as the second player, which was a little limited, but and really you want to be the player number 1, not number 2. Number 2 you get Cappy.
Yeah.
Stick to a limited mode. But if you have
Exactly.
Luigi in there, boom, whole new possibility.
Exactly.
And what do you think the storyline of Odyssey 2 will be?
I think they could really go all out like that for the story, you know, because you could have Mario teaming with Bowser. 'Cause
Yes,
that'd be cool.
that'd be really cool.
I mean, we've seen it before, in Mario and Luigi game, but like a big game and Mario and Bowser teaming up, that'd be a big.
Yeah, with like a bigger threat than just Bowser. Who knows what?
Yeah.
Like the brains that Nintendo are very creative at sometimes.
Like, look at what they did with Bowser's Fury.
Yes,
That
that
was changed the landscape of Mario.
Yes, it did.
It did so much.
Mhm.
So Metroid Prime 4.
Yes.
I'm
Not-
being honest, I don't know Metroid a lot.
Not
but
neither.
I
I
also-
haven't followed anything on it. I've played some of the original games. Not much though.
But Metroid Prime 4, if if they show a trailer or something and I like it, which I hope I do, because
Yeah.
I mean, it can be a good game. Like
Oh
people
yeah,
have
it,
been
it could
waiting
be
for
great.
the game yeah.
Probably not something that we'll talk about too much, but it's still up there. It's still something that we could talk about.
Yes. And everyone has a new console.
New console. Like, who knows what they're gonna do? They could do just a Switch Pro and be like meh with it and not do anything big, or they could do something big, like make the quality
like
better, FPS boost, anything.
yeah, because like let's be honest, the Wii U was just a highly upgraded Wii.
Yes, yeah.
So, I'm not saying I wouldn't be surprised if they did that with the Switch, but like I wouldn't be surprised if they took the Switch and you know
Yeah.
sculpted and made it way better.
Like I don't know how they improve it. It's such a good console. Like maybe like the docking system could have its own. I don't want to say mini console, but it's like its own little mini console. You put the Switch in, and because it's in that new little console, it makes FPS boost, quality much better. Any upgrades it could have, you know. And then like if you're going on a road trip or whatever, take your Switch out, boom.
Exactly. That like a new console, I think everyone's expecting.
Yes, everyone would like a new console. Maybe it might not. It probably won't come, but everyone just wants it. It's been a while since it came out. How long? How long since the original Nintendo Switch came out? What was it?
4 years? It came out in 2017.
Yeah, so around 4 years. The next console, the Switch Lite, no one really liked by the way. Came out what? 2019, 2018?
Yeah, 2019. I mean, the Switch Lite I didn't interest in because I like that multiplayer interaction, like take the and all that. But I know people liked it and all that, but I wouldn't count that as a new console.
Yeah, that's more like a little upgrade. The thing that I didn't like the most out of it was the fact you couldn't put it in the docking system, which could bug a lot of people because sitting on that little screen can sometimes hurt your neck looking down, and you just wanted to have a straight look on your screen, on a bigger screen, to make it just that much better.
Yes. I mean, I probably play half docked, half undocked.
Same, yeah. For me, mostly docked. I think most people play it docked. Yeah.
If I want a better internet connection, I will play it docked.
Oh, yes.
But
yes, totally.
If I'm playing something like Odyssey or
Yeah.
I don't know, anything, but yes.
And with Breath of the Wild 2, like you kind of mentioned, do you think that they're gonna get a trailer out by then?
Well, the first trailer wasn't really a trailer, right? It was a trailer.
It was more like a trailer to say, hey, we got a new game in development. You should stick and watch out for that.
Yeah. I believe that they will probably have a trailer and a release date.
Yes, I feel that in this new E3 they'll have a trailer for this game. They'll have gameplay trailer, so it shows you like what. Because in the other one it was just cinematic. They could have a gameplay trailer and at the end an actual set release date. So maybe.
Yes.
Do you have any new concepts for that game? That could
for Breath of the Wild 2, I probably would go with playing as Zelda. So multiplayer.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know. Dungeon or I don't really know how you can improve the main, because the main game was put up so much what's the word? Not hype, but like such a high standard for Zelda. Like they would have to serious
calibrating
or upgrading.
Yeah.
But I cannot wait.
Mhm. Yeah, like even in the cinematic trailer, they've showed Zelda like a decent amount, and it kind of looks like she'll be able to be playable, which that'd be cool.
Yes.
Mhm.
And I don't know, because with Age of Calamity came out, it literally just flipped around the Zelda timeline. Like,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
I'm really interested to see where they're gonna go with everything.
Mhm. Hopefully it's not like a little bad sequel, like that they just don't really care about. Hopefully it's like a well thought out game, developed game, and it has purpose to the story.
Like we got told in the last Nintendo Direct in February that there will be more information about Breath of the Wild 2 in future, during this year.
Yeah.
So E3 is the perfect place to put it.
Yes, it is.
And let's move on to our next topic. What makes good E3?
Yes, that's a big one that Nintendo will have to go off of.
Yeah.
So first off,
Well,
what makes a good E3? What do you think some things are?
what makes a good E3 is a good showcase, like a big direct showcase. Big announcements, big surprises, like.
Yeah, and you gotta make it memorable. You gotta make sure people remember this E3 as a big moment and a next step for Nintendo gaming. Like, you can't just make it, hey, game, don't care, you'll forget about this, no one will remember this, whatever. You gotta make it good.
Yes. You have to make it interesting to people.
You're gonna have to want it so like the people want more knowledge on it. Like, you give, like what they did for Bowser's Fury. No one knew what in the world they were gonna do for that. All they did was show a bell that was black, and no one knew. No, that's it. Everyone was having so many conspiracy theories on what that could have been.
Yes.
And most of them have probably been wrong. I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah.
So, a big announcement. What big announcement would you like to see?
Breath of the Wild 2. 100%. Breath of the Wild 2, I think, would get so much hype and all that because we've been waiting so long for it.
Yes. You've been waiting since what, 2019?
Something like that, yeah. Like, you can literally.
They've got to have a release date.
Yes, exactly. Like, you can literally cap off it just like that. Give us a release date and a trailer, and everyone will be happy.
Yeah, everyone will probably accept when the release date is, except for if it's like a year. But I don't think they'll have a set date if it's a year. Hopefully, by then, they'll have a set release date on when it's going to come out, and a trailer with gameplay like we said before.
Yes. Big surprises. What would you say would be a big surprise?
A big surprise that's probably not gonna happen is either Odyssey 2 or a new console. Like,
yes.
So much people will be hyped. Everyone will love it. Everyone will want it. Like, Odyssey 2.
Exactly.
Wasn't that like one of the best-selling games at one point? And the Switch.
It was so cool.
The Switch is the best-selling console at one point because of mostly Odyssey. So if you get a new console, put Odyssey 2 on that. That's gonna be the best-selling console probably in there for that time. Plus Odyssey.
Yeah. I expect the Switch to take over the Wii because the Wii is Nintendo's best-selling console, right?
Yes, the Wii was just phenomenal.
I expect the Switch to take it over, and if you put Odyssey 2 on there, or anything like that, like it's gonna skyrocket.
But what they did with the Wii, there was what were they? Sports games. What they should have those at least ported if you take
Yeah.
the Wii Sports, which is the best game, and if you first smash
Yeah.
it, you stood no chance. You take it, put it to the Switch, everyone loved it. You update it, so it's better, more sports, it would be much better. But like,
Yes.
do you feel that if they make it better, do you want the graphics to stay the same, or do you want them to update it?
For Wii Sports, probably updated graphics.
For me, I would like to keep it the same graphics because it keeps that nostalgic feeling of this
Yeah.
game you used to play a lot.
Yeah. A lot of good memories in Wii Sports.
Oh yes.
A lot. Yeah, even a Mario Sports. Like, if you ported, because in my opinion, one of the best sport collection was Mario Sportsman.
Mario Sports Mix, that was great. You got hockey, volleyball, basketball, dodgeball,
Yeah.
into a tournament game. That was fun. Oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
How would you think that they would make it memorable?
Add a sport, you know?
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
add.
What's a new sport? Golfing is a new,
I don't know.
like, what's a sport that they didn't add? I don't know, like, any sports that aren't those.
I'd say football, but I think that'd be a game on its own.
Yeah, like a little football, like maybe like rugby. Like there was a game, I forget what it is now. There's a game that used to that had rugby in it, and it had a lot of charging chucks. I know that.
Oh, okay.
Like they could do a rugby and then make their own separate game of
Yep.
Football.
Yes.
How would you think they'd make
Like,
the new Switch memorable?
do you make the new Switch memorable? I don't know.
For me, I feel this is probably going on a like out of there, making it a little customizable because right now
Yes.
it's just black. Like maybe there's different ones on the back where it's like Mario or Zelda. That would be cool. That wouldn't make it that would kind of make it memorable, but
Yeah.
like just add more games, make the graphics, FPS, quality much better, and that could
4K.
potentially
4K.
4K, yes. That I don't know if we'll be able to, like back when we were saying on how they could improve it, like with that console idea in the port, put it in, that could make it 4K. Probably not in handheld mode because that's a little too compact.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely. They also need to have probably a gimmick, because like the Switch, the biggest gimmick was its portability. You could take it out of the thing, move it around, take the controllers off, add different colors of controllers. That was their gimmick of that. And like the Wii was motion controls, which was good for that game. I mean that console. Probably not good for any other console because motion control kind of sucks. But we don't have to talk about that.
It's in the past.
Like motion controls is good for some things, but if you play motion controls on Mario Kart, it's kind of weird, but that's fine. I don't care.
I prefer to use the joystick. Mario Kart.
Same. Yeah, same.
Like Mario Kart Wii for motion controls, it was fine.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was fine. The only
I'm not the
problem
best
I
at
had.
it.
The only problem I had was that's the only way to do it. You should have, like, yes, I get it. It was only a D-pad, but I mean, like, maybe like there's an extra part that you can get where you just slide it over the D-pad and now you got a joystick.
I mean, you could attach a controller to your thing, but like, not a lot of people had. Well, I mean, I didn't have a. Yeah, but Yeah, just I don't know what they could do. They have to have come up with a whole new gimmick for that,
Mhm.
and that would just make E3 probably so good for Nintendo.
Oh yes. Plus, because like Sony and Microsoft, they just came out with their biggest console yet, their consoles
Hmm.
yet, sorry, and they're probably not not gonna have the biggest E3 because they just came out with a big consoles, and it was
Yep.
just great for them. So Nintendo has a great opportunity to get that their console up and just make it great.
Yes, I 100% agree. They just have to make this E3 worth it.
They gotta try, they gotta put effort, they gotta have creativity.
Don't overdo third-party games.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you can have third-party games, just don't overdo it.
yeah. If you overdo it, that gets boring. Like some of the third-party games are okay, but like you don't want the boring ones and the whole thing being that. Most people like the actual like Nintendo games, like Mario, a big one. Zelda, those are the two big ones. People even like Animal Crossings and
Yep.
mhm.
Like we just had an Indie World showcase today
Mhm.
as when we were recording this.
Yes.
And it just didn't really spark my interest. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's probably me, but I just am not the biggest fan of.
Mhm. Like
Like some
go
third-party games are really good, but
yeah, like going back into the interesting part, it's got to be interesting. If it's just like those third party games, yeah, they can be interesting depending on some, but you gotta make sure it's on, like, you gotta make sure it's interesting. The indie games, boring in our opinions. I don't know about yours, I don't know about anyone else's, but
yep.
yeah.
Yes, so they just have to make E3 memorable for all of us, and then we'd just be happy. We'd be
Yeah.
set. Be set.
Mhm.
So with that, up next is how Nintendo can improve the Switch Online service.
Oh yes, that's a big topic we need to talk about.
Yeah, Switch Online service. Let's be honest, it's not the best, guys.
Yeah, it's not the best. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like you play Mario. If you've played Mario Maker 2 and you've done the versus or cooperative, you know how bad it can be at sometimes, man. It's like laggy. Like you're someone on playing with you is on the moon. The other person is playing at McDonald's. The other person's using
Yeah.
their mom's iPad Wi-Fi. I don't know. It's pretty bad.
It's like if one person doesn't have a good connection, it ruins the whole match.
Yes, it ruins the whole thing for everyone. Like Smash Bros. Brawl for the Wii, the Nintendo Wii, was almost the same, maybe better, maybe worse, I don't know. Same connection, which is not something to be proud of.
Yes.
Mhm.
Update. Up, Nintendo has to update their Switch Online. A big update. Better connections to games, and
Mhm.
we'd be happy.
Yeah,
But
but
that is not it. Definitely not.
yeah, definitely not.
Voice chat.
We could have a voice chat. Yes, voice chat. Because right now, at the time, you have to talk. Well, you can use like other things like Discord or whatever. But for Nintendo, you have to use the Nintendo Online app to talk with your
Mm-hmm.
friends, which personally isn't the best. It's
Nope.
okay for a solution, but it's not the best solution. Best solution is like PS4 and the Xbox online gaming chat. You can
Yes.
party up someone, make a party, and you're in a voice chat with them. Boom.
Yes. They just have to make it easier to communicate to each other because people have
Mhm.
been finding ways all around how to communicate. Like
Mhm.
Nintendo
Yeah.
just has to be modern, I would say. Like
Yes. Cause like I don't think anyone
get rid of the
anymore.
mobile.
I don't think anyone uses apps for that because like the PS Sony, they use their in-game well, not in-game party chats.
Yes.
Xbox, they do that too, and like everyone does it, but Nintendo for some reason doesn't want to do it for the Switch. They at least didn't. They did it for the Wii, kind of, kind of. And they can just that'll just make it better. So like people will want to buy their online more, which is great for them, great for us that we
Mhm.
can talk in the actual Switch without having to go to the app or whatever. And
Mhm.
mhm,
They also have to add more. They NES and SNES. That's all we have. They
mhm,
have to expand more on that. Like,
mhm,
give us
yeah,
give us GameCube. Give us 64. Give us the Game Boy even.
mhm.
Like,
Yeah, that'd be cool because like the GameCube, what was on that that was good? There's Sunshine. Sunshine, I
yeah,
don't think they'll add because it's in the 3D All Stars. But there's so
yeah.
many other games like Wind Waker, Zelda Wind Waker. There's just so much more. And then you got
Mhm.
the 64. There's Super Mario 64. Probably won't add it because it's in 3D All Stars. Stars.
Yeah. Mario 64, Star Fox. They have the possibilities are endless. What they
Yeah,
could.
because like they added a decent amount of games into those two things, and even like you said the what was it the I forget now the Game Boys like what were
Yeah,
in there?
yeah.
There was the I think Mr. Game and Watch was in the Mr. Game and Watch thing, but like there's just
You
yeah.
had you had Mario Land
Mhm.
there. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, there was.
Mario 2. Yeah. Like, they just have to expand more. Make it worth the price for the buyers.
Yes, make it worth the
Like,
price because how much is it right now? How much is that? It's like
oh, um, one. Well, I know in the US it's 20. We're in
20.
Canada, so it's 25 for the
Yeah.
full year for the subscription.
Mhm.
But
And
they just have to make it worth it.
they gotta make it worth the price because right now, like lots of people are saying, if you play Mario Maker 2, which is like the best, that's the best where you can see it. It is
Mm-hmm.
so laggy that people
Yes.
are just hate it. They hate it, and they're always asking the question, "What? Why did I pay for this? Why did I pay for this laggy connection?" Which,
Yep.
yeah, like they could totally expand on it with that voice chat, party chat, whatever. Plus the online, the GameCube and the Nintendo 64, plus even the Game
Yep.
Boy or the Game and Watch, whatever. They can add
Yep.
that to the like the NES and the SNES thing,
Yes.
and yeah, they could just make it. They if they make it better, I feel like more people will want to buy the subscription of
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Mhm.
Yes. Yes, I 100% agree. And speaking of that, subscription online, let's get to Zelda's 35th anniversary.
Yes, that's something that we need to talk about.
As you guys may know, this year marks the 35th anniversary of Zelda.
Mhm.
Actually, in February marked the 35th anniversary of
Yes.
Zelda.
Mhm. And with this, they can do a lot, like they did with Mario, their 31st anniversary. They announced a decent amount of things. They announced like
Yeah.
merch, Mario 99. They announced the 3D
35.
All Stars. Mhm. And then with
That's correct. Mario
mhm.
35.
And with Zelda,
No.
they could do kind of the same thing, a 3D pack with all of your favorite Zelda games.
Yes. So like they have to do the big like they did with Mario, how they did 30 All-Stars, they have to do big game.
Mhm. What do you think they'll
Um,
do? What do you think they want? What do you want for it?
I think the main games that is a no-brainer is Ocarina of Time, Twilight Princess, and Wind Waker.
Plus, there could be DLC, like DLC for like Majora's Mask. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Yeah, Majora's Mask, what else? Phantom Hourglass. That was on
Mhm.
the DS.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think that'd be good to bring up, yeah.
Yeah, like with this 3D pack, they can do essentially what they did with Mario, but do it with the Zelda games, with all of them. And because they didn't do it with the 3D pack, but they can add DLC, which can make it better. That would be
Hmm.
better for them, better for us. Awesome. What else did the
Everyone's
Mario anniversary do? They added Zelda.
um they added merch, and you can go on and on about the merch.
Mm.
T-shirts, um, short, shorts, a full. It'd be really cool. Just a full like pajama suit of like you being Link.
Oh,
That'd be
that'd be cool.
so cool.
Yeah, you got the little hood for him, like a little
Yeah,
stuffy of a sword. That'd be cool for merch.
yeah. Lego. They could expand to Lego. I think they
Mm.
could.
Yeah, because Mario went to Lego. I don't think there's been Zelda Legos, like the Zelda game
No.
Legos, and they could do that. Like you can make like, like the Grogu, those little Grogu Legos. I got one actually right here. They could do like one of those, but with Link with his sword, or
Yes.
yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yes. They could. Yeah. Merch could go on and on, and
Mm.
people would buy it.
Merch
Um.
would go forever. You can like do like Zelda clocks, Zelda
Yeah.
Lego,
Yeah. A
anything.
Game and Watch. A Game and Watch. People
Mm.
would buy a Game and Watch. A Zelda themed Game and Watch. Mario had one. Why can't Zelda?
Yeah, why can't they? Why can't they?
Yep.
Mhm.
Um.
Um.
And they have to have a big announcement. Like everyone knew that. Well, basically, everyone knew that 3D World was probably coming to Switch.
Mhm.
So, I they could release just another game out, like I don't know. I was gonna say Skyward Sword, but that's already coming to
Mhm.
Switch. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking that since they announced Skyward Sword HD, I think that's kind of like the kickoff to
Mhm.
Zelda's
Yes.
35.
Yeah. Mhm.
You
Definitely.
know?
Mhm.
Um, but they could just, I don't know, a link between worlds.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
a link to the past.
Link to the
Link's
future.
Awakening is already on Switch. A link to the future.
Who knows? A new game is
Yeah.
Zelda Breath of the Wild 3. Link's future
Yeah,
coming
Link's future.
coming to stores near you in 2025.
2025.
Yep.
But yeah, they have to have a game like that, or even a spin-off game. Like, you know
Mhm.
how Mario has Mario Kart, Mario Party?
They could do something like that. Like
Yeah. I don't know what they could do though, cause like,
like
what do you think of Zelda?
I don't know, like, do you think there's something, have they done any other spin-off games of Zelda? Because most of Zelda has been just mostly like, the actual game, like,
Yeah.
all of that. Have they done any other spin-off little games, do you think?
Well, you got Hyrule Warriors, but like, I wouldn't really count. I count that out as a spin-off, but like,
Not a good one?
can't. No, it's a good one,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
but like, you can't do it right because you already
Yeah.
have Hyrule Warriors: Age of Calamity. And
Mm-hmm.
that was focused on like the Breath of the Wild story, so you can't really do that.
Yeah. Spin-off games are a little limited with at least Zelda that we know of right now. Like, I personally, I can't think of any other spin-off games that I can do because, like, but who knows?
Yeah.
Because, like, Mario, before Mario Kart came out, he didn't seem like a guy to drive a cart around. He seemed like the guy just to do whatever. And the Mario Kart, and no one was expecting that back when Mario Kart was out. Like, a
Yep.
plumber in a car, like, they could do anything with Zelda.
Yes. They could do, a Zelda fighting game. Like,
Ooh, yeah, like
it's
Street Fighters, but kind of like,
it's sort of like Smash, but it wouldn't be like you'd have your
mm,
obvious character. You'd have like Link.
Zelda.
You start with Link, and you have to like keep upgrading. Well, I wouldn't say
Oh,
upgrade, but like there's different characters you can choose
yes,
from
like kind of from
and
like
all that. I mean,
the Smash story, the Smash Ultimate story. How start off with Kirby. The more
yeah,
you fight, the more you get. With that, you can start off with Link.
yeah,
You can get, I don't know, Cartoon Link. You can get Zelda. You can get all of them. That'd be
yeah,
pretty
like
cool.
Toon Link, Zelda, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
But,
I don't know what they could do for a spin-off game, but they could
mhm.
easy.
They could also do a Zelda 99. They did that with Mario. They're doing that with Pac-Man. But Zelda Zelda 99 would be a good one because I feel like this is how feel like it's gonna go. I feel like it'll be you go through dungeons and the last one to survive
Hmm.
last five, sorry, will go into like a dome, like a fighting dome, and they all have to fight each other, which would be very
Ooh,
cool. Last one standing wins, so they have to fight each other. So it's like very
yeah.
skill based. That'd be so cool.
Yes, that'd be really cool. But I was thinking more of like 35
Hmm.
Zeldas, because like I think 99 is kind of pushing the limit, you
Yeah,
know?
that'll make the games a little too long in what they want. 35, like they did with Mario 35. I think I said
So would you
99, but whatever.
would you do the first Zelda game for that?
First, yes, I feel like you should do the original Zelda game for that because like they did with Mario, they did just the first Mario, Pac-Man. Well, I mean like there's only really one Pac-Man, but yeah, like they should do the first Zelda game, not like
Yeah.
the newer ones. They should do
Mm.
the original one, and I feel like they should do that concept of what I said, because personally that'd be cool. I would want that. Like,
Yes, that it's like a battle royale.
mhm. Like the other
Like that'd be
ones,
real cool.
Pac-Man and the Mario one were the exact same. You kill an enemy to go to the other person's screen, last one standing wins. But with that, it's the same thing, but top 5 or even like top 10 or something, going like this big dome, this big fighting dome, and last one standing to kill each other wins.
Yes, yeah, yeah. Like people that just opened up a whole bunch. Like let's be honest, Pac-Man. When they announced Pac-Man 99, it opened up a bunch of new possibilities.
Mhm. Cause
Like
like
anything could be 99 out of 5.
mhm.
99 out of 5? Yeah.
It made us realize that Nintendo could do that with literally any other game. Like
Hmm.
like like maybe even Animal Crossing. Who knows?
You never know. It's a Nintendo.
They could do anything. And Zelda, I feel, is their next best bet for a new
Hmm.
99 or 35 game for
Yes.
this. Yeah.
Next, if they can't do a battle royale or anything like that, I think your next best bet would have something to do with Smash.
Speaking of that, what about like a new Smash DLC, a new character? Because we got two spots left for a new character,
Hmm.
and I feel
Yes.
like one of them's got to come out. Who would you think it would be from the Zelda franchise for this new DLC character?
It was from the Zelda franchise because a lot of Zelda characters are already in Smash, like
Hmm.
Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, and all of them.
Yep.
Probably any one of the Divine Beasts
Mhm.
char- characters, yeah, like
Mhm.
Mifa, Daruk, Urbosa, and Rivali. Like
Mhm.
I think those are your best and safest options.
Yeah, because like who else is there to do? Like
Yeah.
I mean like there's some people that like I would like to see like maybe like that booger kid from uh
Wind Waker?
yeah, Wind Waker. That kid's funny. That kid is funny. Booger kid for
Yeah.
Smash. Anyone? Anyone? That's
Nah.
his name now.
No.
No?
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
Yeah. Like that. I think that'd be cool. You
Yeah,
know.
like they like their Smash like their power up thing could be like them controlling the divine beasts, like the
Yeah.
and then like
That.
you could just destroy everyone on the map. That'd be cool. I feel like
Yes.
everyone would be cool with that because like what else DLC for Zelda would there be? Not much. Cause like
Mm-mm.
I don't know what other characters they could use except for Booger Kid.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know either what other character. They could add maybe some bad guys like some moblins or anything, something like
Mhm.
that. But
Like they
probably
did with
that's it.
Minecraft,
Yeah.
they had 4 characters for each. Like maybe they could do like that, but with Zelda.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um. Yeah. Anything really.
Yeah.
They could expand a lot because Nintendo. They can do
Mhm.
anything.
Plus, like Mario's already had their 35th, sorry, anniversary. So Nintendo kind of knows what they're gonna do for anniversaries now, and because Zelda's a good franchise, they've already done an anniversary. They know what they're doing now, which they can make all of this very good if they try. Hopefully.
Mhm. Yes.
And they
Because
can.
let's be honest, Zelda is not Mario's.
Mhm.
Nintendo's probably second biggest franchise
Mhm.
besides Mario.
Yes, definitely. Mhm. Yeah,
Like
we just
the
gotta see what
community
Nintendo
is
could do.
so big.
Mhm.
Yes, just gotta wait and see. Hopefully they do something for Zelda. Um, Heck, even if they just announce Breath of the Wild 2 and I don't know, some other games like Wind Waker HD for the Switch
Yes.
or anything like that, I'd be happy.
Mhm. Yep.
Like it's they just have to. So when do you think would be the best time to actually announce all this?
To announce what the Zelda 31st and all of this,
Yes,
I
because like
say.
Zelda's 35th anniversary day was actually in like February, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
So like, and then you have E3 coming up. Do you do it after E3, like kick off summer? Because
Mm, yeah,
I've heard
like.
that actually kicking off summer.
Like you could do it during E3, which would be a good idea because like you don't want to do the same month as the anniversary. You want to do it a couple months before announcing it, like before it comes out. So.
Yeah, but like with
Mhm.
Mario, they announced it what two-ish weeks, the
Oh
Mario
yeah,
30.
and a couple
But
months might keep the community waiting a bit. Maybe like I want to say a month before it gets released. So like a month, like before its actual anniversary, a month before.
its anniversary is back in February.
Yeah. So.
So I mean, it's either you either have to put it before E3 or maybe squeeze it in during, but I don't think they can do that. But
Yeah.
we'll see with Nintendo
Yeah.
because E3 is really the big thing for holiday games and all that. The
Mhm.
holiday game season announcement, and with saying that, the holiday games our final, last, whatever you want to call it, topic we're
Subject,
gonna talk
topic,
about.
whatever.
Subject is the E3 predictions. No, not the E3. Sorry, the holiday season predictions
Yes.
of what Nintendo can do this year.
Mhm.
So first off, for the holiday season predictions, I think we kind of got to go with the obvious one.
Mhm.
Breath of the Wild 2.
Yes.
I mean,
Mhm.
we've been waiting. I think holiday season would be the perfect time.
Yes. Same. Like, not it being released, but a trailer giving the
Uh,
release date and more content of what it could be. I feel like that's
yes.
got to be released.
Yeah, like we gotta have something. I
Mhm.
mean, we've been waiting for almost 2 years now, so I mean,
Yes. You gotta at least have an update on what's gonna happen when it's gonna be
yeah,
released.
yeah.
Yeah.
But holiday season would just be the perfect time to
Perfect time.
put
They've
it
had
out.
2 years to work on
Mhm.
this project, and perfect time to say to the audience, "Hey, it's gonna be releasing whenever."
Yes, exactly. Um, Next I have possibly Mario Kart 9.
Mario Kart 9.
Um, it's been it's been a hot minute since we got a new Mario Kart, like an
Yes.
actual new Mario Kart.
Not
So
the
let's be honest.
Switch Deluxe, the Mario Kart 8
Yeah,
Deluxe. That's the exact same thing, but with a couple new maps. Like we said
yeah,
before, it has to have a gimmick on what it can have. Like Mario Kart 7, well, the gimmick on that was the new gliders. So I
yeah,
feel like Mario Kart 9 needs their own gimmick, and we talked about this, maybe like a space gimmick or whatever.
yeah. Just something new, something that will just reinvent itself in the
Mm,
Mario Kart size.
yes.
Because it's been what, 8-ish years since we had a new Mario Kart, 8 or 7.
Yes, something around there, and we're well overdue a new one.
Yes, like can add new tracks, new characters from other franchises. Like
Yes.
you can like I think it'd be really cool to play as Kirby. Kirby's like riding a star.
Yes. That'd be
Like
really cool.
yeah. And on that topic of Kirby, a 3D Kirby game has been rumored. I think that would be really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Because because Kirby hasn't really had a full-fledged 3D game.
Yeah, most of
So
them have just been 2D. They've kind of gone into 3D, but not really.
Yeah, like this would be an open world, we'll go 64 style.
Mhm.
Um, and I think that'd be really good for the Kirby franchise.
I would probably get it if it was like a good,
Yeah.
well thought out game. And 3D, 3D, I don't think it's ever been seen before in the Kirby franchise. So that's new for them. But that's awesome.
Yeah, like 3D Kirby is like just would be the pinnacle of and this cherry on top of the series. Like it'd be fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, I would probably get it. I'm not a huge Kirby fan. Like I play as Kirby's my main in Smash, but I don't really play any of his games. But that game would be cool. I would probably get it if it's like, good.
I have played the Kirby games, so some of them. And I really like the Kirby. So I just really excited they do.
Yeah, I've played some of them as well. Not all of them. I haven't played them for long, and they're fun, yes. But with this 3D could mean a lot more.
Yes, like look what it did with Mario. 3D just reinvented itself. Like,
64 was like very good, and then
for the top.
and then they just kept going and going with 3D.
Yeah, you got Sunshine, Galaxy, Odyssey, then Bowser's Story. Like,
Yeah.
this is just the time for Kirby to make itself, make itself known, and it's their time to shine.
Better known for the other people that don't really play it, because that could get a lot more fans into it. And speaking of another 3D game, Odyssey 2, that's something that everyone wants ever since that big direct with the 3D All-Stars. Everyone has been wanting this. We talked about this before, but this could be the perfect time saying that it's in production. And it would just blow everyone away, because Odyssey, I think, was like one of the best selling games, I think, for the Switch. Yeah, it was. And
at one time. Then we got Mario Kart, then
yeah. So, and plus, if with the new Bowser's Fury, they could go off and make Odyssey 2 like Bowser's Fury, but bigger and better.
They could have, like, instead of just having one open world thing, they could have
multiple.
Like, they could have multiple. Yeah.
Like they did that with Odyssey, but it wasn't big open. It wasn't open.
No.
So they could do a lot with that. With that new concept of the 3D. Like, yeah.
Yes. I don't see it happening this year. I'd like it to happen this year, but I don't see it happening, Odyssey 2 happening this year. I can see it happening. I can see it happening in 2022. I just can't. I can see them telling us about it.
Yeah.
Maybe in the trailer.
I feel like they might give us a bit of a trailer and then not a release date, but saying we're like they did with Breath of the Wild 2, just saying that it is now in production.
Yes. Metroid Prime 4. Again, I'm not the biggest Metroid, but I can see it. I know it's been in production for a while, and they've had to like restart, I've heard, and all that. So I can see it coming this year, possibly.
Yes.
Because a lot of people have been waiting for Metroid Prime 4. I mean, I could see it happening this year, possibly, but
yeah,
I'm probably gonna lean more towards next year, spring.
Mhm.
because I think that'll make more sense.
Mhm. Yeah, like you said, we don't do much Metroid. We've played some of the original games, but we haven't really followed what's going on there. But it'd still be cool. It would still be cool.
Yes. Um, that's all I can really think of for games.
What about any
The holidays.
updates? What about, like, any updates for any games? Like,
Well, any big updates for games? I think one of the obvious ones is Galaxy 2 DLC for 3D All Stars.
that should have been,
That should,
yeah.
I mean, it should have been in with it originally. Like
Mhm.
Nintendo couldn't have just like forgot it. Like it's one of their biggest
Mhm.
games, right?
Yeah.
I personally like Galaxy 2 over Galaxy.
Same. Yes, I prefer Galaxy 2, just because it just feels better.
Yeah.
So, Galaxy 2 as a DLC in the future, or just even just an update saying that Galaxy 2 is in. That'd be great. But I mean, like, they're probably not gonna focus on that much, because they just took it out of the eShop, which in my idea wasn't the best idea in my head. Yeah. If they kept it in for a bit longer, gave the DLC out, or even the update, it could have got more sales, which is good for them. Plus, Galaxy 2 is good for us.
Yes, Galaxy 2 would be really great for that game. I love it.
Same, yes.
Next,
Smash. How do
Smash.
you? Probably a DLC
Oh.
character. If it's
Yeah,
not
DLC
one of the
character.
divine beasts, like we said, who would you think it'd be? Or who
Well,
would you want?
I'm gonna go obvious. Waluigi. Everyone wants Waluigi. That set the internet on fire.
Yes.
Like,
But why wasn't
Beast-
he in? Why isn't Waluigi for Smash yet? Like,
yeah.
he's gotta be.
Waluigi. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Maybe. I mean, Pokemon had their 25th anniversary this year. I don't really follow Pokemon a lot, but you know, maybe a Pokemon character, or yeah, it could be in there. I
What
mean,
about? I've heard people talk about Dry Bones, that character from Mario. Dry Bones for Smash. That'd be kind of cool.
that would be fun. Yeah,
Mm.
that would be. I think that'd have a really cool concept. Like, it just fit in.
For his final Smash, he could turn into sands and just obliterate everyone.
Yes. I mean, he could even just be a skin for Koopa Troopa if they put Koopa Troopa in.
Yes,
But-
Koopa Trooper and Dry Bones for Smash. They could make them so it's just two other skins, I guess.
Yes.
Mhm.
Like, and then, or on top of that, they could give us, because they're probably, let's be real, they're probably gonna give us the 2 next DLC fighters before the end of this year.
They should
So-
just-
Yes. So I think you put, after that, you say we're doing Expansion Pass 3. Because that gives a whole new bunch of characters that you can add. Like, all the characters that you think that you wanted, they still have a chance of being in Smash.
Yes.
Let's
yeah.
be real.
Mhm.
No one thought Minecraft Steve could be in Smash.
Yeah, no one was expecting that. He's a good character, yes, but like because of that, that means that they could add anyone that no one is expecting.
I mean, I heard a lot of people would like Rayman in Smash.
Mhm.
Crash.
Yes.
I
Crash.
thought Crash was gonna be the last character in Smash.
Crash would be cool.
Yes, Crash would be cool.
I feel like he might be in it. I have a feeling that he's gonna be it, and hopefully with Waluigi and Smash.
Now, this isn't really a big update per se because this game has said they're done with the major updates. I'd probably gear this more towards Switch Online, but Mario Maker 2 has to update something.
Yes.
Like-
when was the last update? When was that?
It was like last April, I want to say, so like a year ago.
Yes, yeah. So it's either a new Mario Maker game, Mario Maker 3, or they give us another update. I don't know with what. Like maybe a
I
new
mean, they,
style, Galaxy
I mean,
or Odyssey.
they've said they, yeah, they said they're done though with like the major
Yeah.
update. But like, if you're done with that, I just want to see like make it easier to find courses.
Mhm.
Like right now, what do you have to type? The 9-digit
Eight-
code or something
9 or
like
8
that?
digit code. Yeah, you should just be able to actually
Yeah.
just type in the creator's name or even just the level's name. I know the level
Yeah.
name might be bad because there's like 20 levels that have the name Boss Rush, even more than that probably. So
More.
maybe just looking up the
Yeah.
creator's name. Yeah.
Yeah. And they have to update the online. But that I
Yes.
think I geared that towards more Switch Online.
We
But
talked about that before back in the
yes.
yeah.
Yeah. But other than that, I don't know what else they could do for holiday this year. They'd have to have something big.
Something big that no one is expecting because we've kind of covered everything that we thought of. But you know, it's Nintendo. They could totally do anything with it.
Yes. I mean, Nintendo literally would just probably throw a curveball at us, throw us something we're not expecting. Because I don't think anyone was really expecting Splatoon 2 in the last direct.
Yeah.
No, sorry, Splatoon 3.
Yes, Splatoon 3.
Not Splatoon 2, but yeah. I don't know. We have to wait and see what Nintendo does. I'm really excited to see what they do this holiday season because last holiday season, what did they do? They do it. I want to say they did Hyrule Warriors as their game there, but it's not that I won't count that as a big holiday game. It's just everyone was expecting something. I want to say more. You know.
Yeah. And I think that's all the predictions that we have. And
Yes.
if you,
I think that's the end of episode 1 of the OnBeat podcast.
yes, it is.
So we'd like to thank you guys for listening or watching or whatever. Comment down below what you think Nintendo's plans are this year for Zelda Holiday Season E3. We'd like to know your opinion.
Yes.
And yes, I mean, thank you guys for listening or watching.
And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Game on.